What's up, guys? Edrone here. Welcome to Send It Sunday, episode, I think, 17, with very special guest, Phantom FPV. Welcome in the house. Drone shots, Mike Renack, props off, MFR FPV. We got Vitra Fly, Cochise. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Cochise FPV. We got Mafia FPV, Adrian Mateo Drones, Carbon Cage FPV. Wow, we got a bunch of good people up in the house tonight. Thank you guys so much. Happy to see each and every one of you guys. And yes, without further ado, let me welcome in our very special guest of the night, Phantom FPV.
What up, what up?
There he is. What's going on, brother?
Chilling out, man. Hanging with you.
I got a special banner here
brother,
just for you. So happy to have you on the show, man. I'm so glad that we were able to get it all worked out and schedules aligned. And, man, I'm just so happy to have you on the show. And welcome in Broccoli FPV as well.
Happy to be here, man. Thanks for having me. Pleasure.
Yes, sir. Tonight's all about you, my friend. Man, I have just been, following your stuff and just been blown away. Like, you have literally bent my brain, like watching you flying. I'm just like, wow, you just keep me on the edge of my seat. And I think a lot of people would agree, man. You just kind of have that balls to the wall, just send it as hard as you can and then just Hail Mary it. And man, you just really done some awesome things, man.
Thank you, man. That's where the fun's at.
Absolutely, man. It looks like you're always having a blast out here.
Oh, yeah.
So, that leads me to, one of my first questions that I always ask all my special guests: pincher, thumber, hybrid.
I'd say I'm a hybrid. I started out.
All right, hybrid up in the house.
I started out as thumbs. I flew thumbs for probably 5 years, and then I actually watched a Umagwad video probably 4 or 5 years ago, and he was talking about doing pinch versus thumb. So I tried it, spent about 2 or 3 days, and then I just adopted it and went with it. It just felt so good. Yeah,
nice.
I never looked back. So yeah, I did both. Started thumbs, and now I'm hybrid.
That's awesome. Yeah, I have not heard of too many people doing that. It's like once people kind of getting set into what they like, they kind of tend to stick on that. So that's really that says a lot for you to reach out and try something different.
Yeah, I'm always.
And obviously you like the hybrid a little bit better. You feel like you have a little bit more control now?
I do. I do feel like I have more precision. I can do fine movements, like real small movements, versus the thumbs. I just didn't feel like I had that level of control. So, yeah, for me, the hybrid definitely did it.
Absolutely, man. That's awesome. And boy, getting in there, you do get some nice proxy in there. So that's really cool. Welcome in Michael Blade FPV and Chris Miller. Good to see you guys.
Broccoli, Mafia, props off. Got them all. Chris, what up, Chris Miller?
I actually had the pleasure of meeting props off, and I believe it was MFL. Let me make sure I'd say his name right. He was up here in the beginning. MFR FPV at the IO 2022. So it was a lot of fun.
You went this year, didn't you?
I did, yes. Yeah. I've got content coming, guys. I had to get out this Mini 3 stuff. I wanted to share the new drone with you, spend some time with it, get the camera bird stuff out of the way, and we are going to be back with FPV content starting tomorrow. So you guys have been hanging in there waiting for some more FPV stuff. It's coming.
Nice. Looking forward to it, man.
What's that?
I said looking forward to it.
Oh, absolutely, man. We had a blast out there. Me and MD95 TSI and a couple of the other guys, man. We had a really great time out there. It was awesome getting to meet some of these people in person. Like a lot of people might not know, but me and you have actually met in person and flown together. And man, it's just so cool when you get to meet, these people that you see online, and you get to know them a little bit, spend that time and rip some packs. It was really awesome.
It was cold. That was that frosty winter day. It was miserably cold. It was good, though.
We were waiting on Vampire. He's our mutual friend. We were waiting on him to get there, so we just decided to go ahead and just start sending it until he got there.
Yeah. That's the day that B Squad freaked out. I don't know if you remember that.
Yes, I do.
Man, that was most scared I'd been with that beast quad. That's for sure.
Man, I tell you, that beast, wow, even though it was freaking out, man, that was a super clean build you did, man. I mean,
Yeah.
real clean, top notch.
Gave it away.
Mr. Crowley, welcome in. Adrian Mateo,
Mr.
good
Crowley,
to see you,
what
man.
up?
Thanks for stopping by, brother, anytime. Yep, you get a good night's rest, man. Got work early in the morning. I hear you. I got work in the morning as well, so I know exactly where you're coming from, my friend. Awesome. So, I want to kind of transition and talk to you about, how did all this start for you? Like, how did you get started with FPV?
So I started with collective pitch and airplanes, and I did that probably 4 or 5 years. And then about 2013, I'd say late 2013, Blade or Horizon Hobbies dropped this. It's probably 2014, 2013, 2014, doesn't matter. But anyway, it was like the first FPV drone that you could buy as a ready to fly. And I'd never done it, and I didn't like quadcopters at the time. And I bought it. It was like $150. And I put the goggles on my face. I think they were like altitude V1s. And flew that thing around a house. And I mean, I immediately sold all my collective pitch helicopters and went all in on FPV. So yeah, that's kind of how I got into freestyle. And then I just never put it down. So from 2014, I bought my first frame, was the Voodoo Quads frame. And Naze 32, you name it, man. And I just started getting after it.
That's awesome. Yeah. Now the collective pitch, are they the ones that can fly like upside down and
yeah, 3D heli?
Yeah.
Yep.
Those are like really interesting. Like flying those line of sight. I mean, have you ever flown the collective pitch? Have you ever flown the collective pitch helicopters FPV, or was it always line of sight?
Yeah, I have done it before. It's not as fun as quadcopters, but
okay,
more expensive when you crash too.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it gets quite expensive. They're not really designed to crash like the FPV drones.
No, they are not. Yeah, they're pretty fragile.
Wow. Welcome in, Broken Sky FPV.
All the peeps.
Carbon Cage FPV up in the house. That's what's up. Super Deluxe up in the house as well. Wow, that's really cool, man. So yeah, once you got an FPV, like there was no turning back. Like you were you were all in.
I was all in on it, man. I would say like I didn't really go full blast until maybe 2017. And that's where I was just like fully committed, flying all the time. And then 2018 is when I started my channel. So
okay.
Yeah.
And your channel is doing really well, man. I mean, that's another thing that I want to talk about as well. And welcome in, Double A. Good to see you, man. Hey, guys, if you ever go to IO, I'm telling you right now, Double A is the best host. He is the best person to take you around to get the full IO experience, man. I can't thank you enough, Aaron. You just made IO just awesome. Like, I don't think anybody could have made it any more cool than what you did for us. And I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Double A, make sure you check out his channel as well. Check out Double A. Hit him a subscribe if you haven't already. Awesome, awesome individual. And welcome in Nappy FPV as well. And guys, link to Phantom FPV's channel is down in the video description. If you like FPV freestyle, balls to the wall, never quite know what you're going to see next, man, make sure you go over there and check his channel out. And if you like what you see, definitely want to subscribe. And if you're new here, I invite you to check out my channel as well. And yeah, definitely would appreciate checking it out. And if you like what you see,
and
please consider subscribing.
Do it.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, and that's another thing I want to talk about because, you know, a lot of people when they get into YouTube, they just think like, okay, I'm just going to upload videos, you know, and it's going to grow on its own and I can just keep uploading. But there's so much more to it than just uploading videos. And I have been watching you and your channel and your chat and your messages, and I got to say, man, you just about address every single comment on every one of your videos. And that is not an easy thing to do. So I really give you props for that.
Yeah, it takes some time to do.
You're
But
extremely interactive with your audience, and I do feel that that is a large part of why your growth is what it is, because you really connect with your audience in a way that a lot of others try maybe to do, but just fall short. And I'll be the first one to say it is extremely difficult
oh yeah,
when you have that many comments coming in per video and you're regularly uploading. It takes a lot of time and a lot of dedication. So my hat is off literally to you for what you do,
yeah,
man. I think it's
good, bro.
awesome what you do.
Fun, man.
And I'm
I
sure
enjoy
all
it.
your subscribers and followers think the same.
Yeah, love the support, love to do it. So it's fun, man. I enjoy it.
Absolutely.
Thankfully,
And you could
other
smash
people
that like
do.
button. Appreciate
they
that.
take the time to comment, so I feel like I should take the time to reply.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yes, and we're gonna have open Q&A towards the end of the stream for Phantom FPV guys. So make sure you hang in there. We're also going to be doing quite a nice giveaway towards the end as well. So make sure you hang out and see what's going on with that. You're not going to want to miss out. Awesome. So let's talk about your gear. So you've been in FPV for quite a while now. What have you kind of settled on as far as your go-to for your frame, motor, stack?
So I've only flown about 2 frames consistently over the last probably 4 to 5 years. One was the QAVR2 by Lumineer, and then the other most recent is the Apex, which is what I'm on now, the Impulse RC Apex.
Absolutely.
And started on that one almost 2 years ago, and it just has proven to be the most durable frame I've been able to find to date. And I have tested other frames. Like I actually have a Kim FPV here. Hang on one sec. I haven't built it out yet, but I bought this fella. I've yet to try it, but it's next. So I do test frames periodically, just in case like Impulse discontinues the Apex and now I can never get it. I need to have a backup frame. But
Right.
so that's the frame. The motors I've not changed at all. I've been flying the Lumineer Zips since they were released, and it's the Popo version, which I'm pretty much the only pilot that flies Popo. But I've been on those for probably 4 years. The stack I've changed quite a bit, actually. So ESCs and flight controllers, I've been all over the map. I flew Betaflight for a long time, tried KISS, had issues with the ESCs, went back to Betaflight. FetTech released some gear about 2.5 years ago, went to FetTech, and then now I have a mix of FetTech. So I run the FetTech 45 amp ESC 4-in-1 with the KISS Ultra flight controller. And that all three of my birds are identical. They're set up the same tune, same frame, same motor, same everything, no change, no difference. And then I run the Vista, the DJI digital system on there. And then the camera, the HD cam, I just switched to the DJI Action 2 about 6 months ago. So
Absolutely, man. Look, I love that camera, and
yeah, man.
And I know if you love it, then your findings are just as well as mine. That camera can take a beating, man.
Yeah. And their warranty's pretty good too. They got a quick turn on it. I have the DJI Care, and they switch them out within a week.
Yes, I got mine within a week as well. I was like, this is better than GoPro.
Oh yeah, it's fast. So
real quick, welcome in Sunshine FPV. I'll be drone. What's going on, Dano? Hey, Double A said, Phantom, I bet you can build them quads with your eyes closed. I bet he could too.
Yeah.
He said I was a Kin FPV frame. Yeah, Kin makes some really solid frames. Yes,
yeah,
they
man,
do.
it's clean, smooth. I'm actually excited to try it out. It's just been on my bench for about the last week. I need to build up the motivation to put it together. So
there you go. We got Savannah's Adventures. That's Rebecca. Hey, sweetheart. Thank you so much for stopping in.
What up?
Yep, that's my girlfriend there, Rebecca. She's an awesome supporter of my channel as well.
Nice. Welcome.
So, obviously, the Popo motors you spoke of, you said Lumineer, right?
Yep, that's right.
Obviously, they can take a pretty good beating. I mean, if you're flying them, I would be venturing to say they could take pretty good abuse.
I mean, yeah, I'm super super pleased with them. I've tried different motors, but I just refuse to bolt props down. And I'm going to be crazy sad when they discontinue the Popo, which it feels like they're getting close. So I bought like all the stock I could buy of Popo, the motors.
I gotcha.
So
So
like,
why do you think why do you think the Popo just never really took off? Is there like one reason you think?
I do, yeah. So the version 1 had a pin, and it used to eject the props. And then version 2, the Pros, was a flat top, but the pin, the actual like ball bearings inside the shaft would stick and get caught. And if you used the wrong type of propeller or prop, the plastic would shear off inside those bearing, that housing there.
Ooh.
And it was just a nightmare to get your props on and replace them. So it just became too much work. And I just think people got frustrated with it. But I stuck with it because I saw the benefit of being able to replace props in like seconds flat. So I ended up finding a combination that worked, running HQ, the Popo, the DPs on that setup. And man, I might have to bang on them every now and again, but for the most part, they're solid for me anyway. That's been my experience.
But like I saw some of the folding props, and I don't know, that just having to take the time to put them together, I was like, that's not for me.
Yeah.
I'm not really a big fan of the folding style props.
No, it was just too much work for folding props because you had to put them together. It didn't make sense to me. But the
same here.
Standard HQs that I run, they're great.
Absolutely, man. HQ. I also like the Gem Fan Hurricanes. They've been pretty good props as well for me.
Oh yeah.
Hey, welcome in Ray FPV. We got Mossy Foot FPV. All right. Wow. So the Popo, yeah. So I guess a couple people had a couple bad experiences, and I guess word of mouth kind of got spread, and next thing you know, people are like, no, just stay away from the Popos. They explode and pin shear and
right. I was hoping Lumineer would do like a V3, like a refit to make them better and improve on them, but it didn't seem like that. I guess just the demand wasn't there for them to put the money into it. So, which I understand. I mean, they got to make money. So
I will make a suggestion for you.
What's that?
I will make a suggestion. When and if the Popos do end up getting discontinued and your heart's broke and you're just like, man, when you finally do switch to a regular motor with the regular screw-on threads, I would invite you to try some of those ratchet wrenches.
I've got one, man.
Yeah,
so
they tend to speed it up a little bit, I think.
So I have like, the Craftsman ratchet wrenches. I have all that stuff. But I even have a Go Fast drone that I built that's a bolt down, and so I have to do bolt downs, you know what I mean, on some of my builds, but just my primary quads are all Popo. I won't go away from it.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's definitely no comparison as far as time to put them on, with the Popo versus screwing them on, but I think the little two-way lug wrenches that you can kind of like ratchet them on real quick. That seems to be the quickest way, I think, to get them on there.
Yeah, see, actually, Double A said he runs Popos as well. If he has bolt down and Popo, that's some of the older school. I think those are like some of the maybe the Popo Pros are like V3, but I know they had a pin style, a threaded pin style, and then the Popo Pros, which is what I run. It's just flat top. But the motors themselves, the zips, which irregardless if you buy the zips or whatever, whether Popo or bolt down, the zips are solid motors too. And when I crash, I usually use that flathead screwdriver method to kind of bend them back in place to try and save them.
There you go.
Every now and again, I got to eat a motor, but
yes, check out Phantom FPV's channel, and the link to his channel is also in the video description of this live stream. So if you're watching this back in the future, or if you're watching it now, go ahead and check him out. Check out his channel. Awesome pilot. Really interactive in his community, and lots of support there. So definitely go check him out. Awesome, Broken Sky. Thank you for your support, brother. Appreciate that. Popo to the people.
Popo, yeah. MFR, what's up? Definitely Popo to the people.
That's awesome, man. So I wanted to tell you about IO. So I didn't want to disappoint. So I actually won best crash at the freestyle comp. I got a little medal and everything.
Nice.
So I've got that footage, thank God. When I ended up hitting one of those like crane boom truck boom things, like the boom basket that was up in the air. I ended up like nailing it at like full throttle, and the Action 2 like ejected, the drone went down one way. Everybody ended up coming out, helped me look for it, and eventually I found it, and I did not lose the footage. So I was like, yes, I can't wait to share that with you guys. So that will be coming up very soon. That was good times.
Man, you got super lucky.
I'm telling you, when they get ejected, because they're so much smaller, wow, they are a little bit harder to find. I will admit that.
Oh yeah.
He said, "What's up, man?"
I was out flying with my man Stingy tonight, and he just turned me on to the tip of setting the temperature. I didn't realize you could set the record temperature on the Action 2 because they heat up and shut down. They'll stop recording on you. But there's a setting in there where you can extend that. You just it'll run hot. Yeah. I didn't know that till tonight because I kept losing footage. I was so mad. And he was like, "Hey man, like change the setting. It'll keep going."
Yeah. So I don't know if that was a setting that was only available to people in North America. Now, I don't know if that's changed since the release, but it was a North America only because I guess in the EU, the higher camera temps, I guess, are a no-no. They don't want people getting burned. Right. The thing is, like, we fly it around, so it's constantly getting air, so it's constantly keeping it, cooler than normally just walking around with it. But yes, definitely change that setting to the higher temp option. And I don't know what you record in, but all I do is just use 2.7K, and I just upscale it to 4K in post, and that actually gives me a little bit more battery life, and the file sizes are a little bit smaller, and I think the quality still looks pretty decent once you export in 4K.
Yeah, I do. I run at 2.7, 60 FPS, 60 frames per second.
That's absolutely.
So, same.
Welcome in, Bugs FPV.
Bugs.
Welcome in. Yeah, I was waiting for that, GoPro Session 10, like everybody else, and I was like, oh man, wouldn't it be nice if GoPro would just release another session? But then the Action 2 came out, and I was like, ooh, that I like. I love the form factor. The video quality looks good enough for me. And then the only thing I was worried about was the durability, right?
Yeah.
Well, man, I just decided to just hammer that thing. I went right there to that carnival spot where we flew at, and dude, I just nailed it up against like metal and concrete, and it took everything I had to give it, man. Like, I kid you not. I use the ND filters with it too, so that gives you a little bit more protection.
I've smashed out lenses, and I just keep running them. Where's my little stuff? I don't even know what I did. It was on my bench. All the back screens are smashed on mine. But yeah,
so I did notice. Yes. Wow. Oh yeah.
Keep going, man. Just keep sending it.
Yeah, as long as you got the front screen module, you're good to go, because that actually mirrors the back screen.
That's right.
So you can still change all your settings, pull the files off. As long as you have one of them front screen attachments, you're golden.
Yep.
I really like it. It's a system that works for me. Obviously, it's working for you and Stingy. So that's awesome. So how long have you known Stingy? Because you guys meet up quite a bit.
Yeah, known him for a couple of years now. So
that's
I had
awesome.
A rare opportunity to meet he and Joshua Bardwell a few years back, and just stayed in touch. And actually, Bardwell's put me on blast a few times on his channel as well, and so as well as Stingy. But yeah, and then he's like
well deserved as well. I mean,
what's that?
Some of the maneuvers you've done, like that fly down through that concrete tower.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that was just golden.
Yeah, man. I got to get that clean still. It's like that
clean or no clean, you nailed it, man. You hit that gap. I mean, it took you a couple times, but you got it.
Yeah, I still need to get it clean. I won't be able to sleep at night for a long time, so I'll get it right.
That's that persistence, man. I see a lot of that persistence in you.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. That you kind of push yourself harder than most people probably would, I think.
Yeah, it can get expensive at times, but it's my only hobby, so I don't really have everything goes into drones. 3 of them.
Speaking of that, that's another question I had for you. So is this what you kind of do, like just for fun, just for hobby, or are you looking to kind of transition and possibly make this into something like a career-wise?
So actually, I mean, it is a hobby. It started as a hobby, but I do make money from it now, not on YouTube or anything, but as work. So
Yeah.
I work for a company flying for them on the side. So it does pay the bill. I have my own LLC, but it's all like real estate photography, nothing too interesting.
Okay, so you do fly the camera birds too?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I actually fly the DJI systems quite a lot.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh yeah.
What's your main camera drone that you typically like to do for all your real estate?
It's the Mavic 2 Pro.
Okay.
I used to have the Zoom, but I didn't like the camera as much as I like the Pro 2 Zoom, or the Pro 2. And I might end up looking at the new 3. I think I was watching some of your footage on I think you had the Mini 3. You dropped a video on that. I have the Mini 2, but I just don't use it because it just doesn't have the camera quality. So I may end up getting rid of that and getting that Mini 3.
The Mini 3 Pro, man, has been a solid drone for me thus far.
Yeah.
I've spent about a little over a week with it. I'm very happy with it. It does have a couple little gotchas. You have to be really careful with that drone because the way it pushes the gimbal out in front of it. If you crash that drone, it's going to be bad news. That gimbal is going to take the majority of the crash, which that kind of stinks.
Just don't crash.
But just don't crash. It's got sensors, and actually the sensors work really good. I've been testing them out.
Yeah, that's
good. Yeah,
and it's still under 250 grams, right?
So yeah, the one I have, I actually have the lightweight battery that came with it. Okay. That keeps it under 249 grams. I do have the Fly More Plus kit coming. It's supposed to be here sometime in early July. So I can't wait to get those batteries, man, because now I've just been one battery, plugging it in with the USB-C, charging it up and going.
Do the batteries from the Mini 2, not to derail the conversation here, the Mini 2 batteries, will they work in the Mini 3 or no?
They will not. So the Mini 3 as a whole nother battery design. I think you're going to like it, though. Rather than like pushing in and then you closing that little trap door, this one actually slides in and the battery like clicks into place, almost like kind of like your 3DR Solo type drone. Some of the Phantoms, kind of that same kind of way. Yep. It slides in and clicks in, very similar to that. So I think you'll like the improvement upon that.
Nice. Well, might have to check it out.
Absolutely. Yes, he is, man. Yes, a beast in FPV. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. But
so this is a question that I wanted to ask you because I've got you all to myself now. So don't worry, guys. I want to do open Q&A towards the end of the stream. So hold on to your questions because we will get to those. But this was a question I knew that you may have a hard time answering, but I was really curious to see. So I know you've flown a ton of awesome spots, a ton of unique places. But if you had to pick one spot that was your all-time absolute favorite, what would it be?
Man, here's the bad part of this question is that I've never had the opportunity to spend enough time in any one location to really like figure it out and say like, wow, this was amazing. But I would have to say from like a variability and options perspective, Atlanta would have to be my favorite location to fly. Like not any one location, but just all the spots that I've flown there before. Because I've flown a lot of places in Atlanta and not recording. I didn't do any footage. I just flew the spots.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I'd have to say Atlanta is probably my favorite.
All right, Atlanta. But hey, thank you so much, Super Deluxe, with a 1999 super chat. Wow. I greatly appreciate that, brother. Super Deluxe making it rain up in here. I greatly appreciate the support, man. Thank you so much. Love you too, man. Heading out, but yes, got crawling up to his feet, on his feet. Man, I really appreciate that, brother. Help anything that goes into the channel, guys. We try to go right back out into the community for giveaways. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much to Super Deluxe. Hey, we got Mystery D. What's up, brother? Bug says, does the Mini 3 Pro allow you to fly in more places? So the only thing really the Mini 3 Pro does in the US is you don't have to register it if you don't want to, because it's under that weight limit. Other than that, you still have to fly it safely. You still need to follow all the rules and guidelines with any kind of recreational flight with it. The only thing it's doing in the US is keeping you from having to pay that $5 registration, which is really not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
And
you still need a 107 if you're going to make money.
And you still need a 107, so you still got it registered anyway.
Yeah.
The 249 thing is more of a bigger deal in other countries because a lot of the drones that are heavier than 249 grams are not even allowed in certain countries to be flown at all. So that's where that lightweight actually gets popular in other countries more often than here. All right, I think they are all 18650s, maybe with a smart chip. Yeah, you could be very right because, I mean, they deplete. I mean, the flight time I get on the standard battery is a solid, like, I would say 25 to 28 minutes.
Wow.
Solid. And that's the light battery.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I think the heavier, the what do you call it? The plus battery is supposed to get up to like 45 to like 50-minute flight times.
That's incredible.
Right. Welcome in, Austin Inspired Birdman 316. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in.
What up? What up?
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, wow, it's already 8:40. Good Lord. I tell you, time flies when you're having fun. I'll tell you that. What I'd like to do now is I'd like to go ahead and do our community standout of the night. Me and Phantom FPV are going to go ahead and watch it and with you guys. Over on my Facebook group, Drone Addicts, and I invite you to join as well, Phantom. It's over on Facebook if you're not already.
I don't have
Drone
Facebook.
Addicts. Oh, no, okay, don't worry about it then.
Keep social media to a minimum.
yeah, if you ever do, I welcome you to come on over, share any drone-related content. But, yeah, over on my Facebook group, I do a community standout where we watch together. And let me go ahead and get this pulled up here. And we will go ahead and watch this together. All right, I paused the sound. This is PJK FPV. And he's doing some chasing here. Make sure the resolution is turned down so it's not too laggy. All right, there we go. That should help.
Which pilot is this?
This is PJK FPV.
PJK. I'm about to look him up.
Yep, and I'm going to go ahead and put his link down in the live chat. But doing some really cool chasing here. He's added some kind of like special effects here, which kind of, it kind of makes it a little bit more intense, I think, with these chases.
JK. I'll wait till the link drops.
Yeah, I'll drop the link down here in just a second, and go ahead and put that down there. But I thought this was really unique to. He's doing a really good job of staying down low, and he almost nailed that cone. You see that?
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, some nice shots he's got. He's got some shots of the other drone following him as well. I really like some of the maneuvers around the turns. Kind of shakes it up a little bit. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Just keeping it nice and tight. I just want to ride one of these bikes.
Right? Looks like a lot of fun, doesn't it?
He's doing some good advertisement for these motos.
Absolutely. Yeah, he goes by Patrick PJK. And let me go ahead and get his link to his channel.
Is he in Europe? Looks like he could be in Europe.
I think so. Yeah, I think he is. I think he is in Europe. There he goes. The little bikes are really like zipping on that track, aren't they?
Oh, man. Yeah, they're getting after it. Austin Spire just said he races motos. That's sick, dude.
Isn't it? I think he's doing a really nice job of staying in there and really, getting in there tight.
Yeah. I used to have an Aprilia RSVR 1000. Man, that thing was so fun. And 2 Buells, too. 2 Buell Firebolts. I never got them on a track, but on the street.
Oh, yeah.
I like the V-twins and the V4s. Just the sound, man. You can't beat it. I don't think these are that, though. These are probably like 125s.
Believe it
100cc.
or not, it's actually not easy to chase those bikes around like that. It is not easy.
No, man.
Let me go ahead and get his link.
Oh, nice. He had a Buell. Austin Spire said he had a Buell 99. Sick, man. Was that
Yes.
the Yeah, it's okay. He said there's a
So we're
125.
going to go ahead and subscribe, guys. Click that bell icon for PJK FPV.
Gronk.
And let me see if I can go ahead
Oh,
and
like the
share
Honda.
his channel. Here, right here. I'm going to share somewhere. Where's the share?
Oh, PGK.
PGK. Yeah, did I say it wrong? I may have.
PJK.
PGK. Sorry about that.
No, all good, man. I got him.
Trying to find his. Why it won't let me. Oh, here we go. Copy. Let me go back here, and it should allow me to paste it in chat.
There, I just dropped it for you.
Oh, appreciate that. I don't know why mine's being silly here. It won't let me.
Nah, all good, man.
For some reason.
Got him.
Awesome. So link to his
cool,
channel
check
is
some
in
out.
the live chat. Thanks to Phantom there. Go ahead and make sure you check him out.
Dude, he got
PJK FPV.
all the he's got Hamburg. Looks like Germany. He's got monster trucks, motos, drift cars. He's got all of it. He's only got
I really appreciate you sharing that over on Facebook as well on Drone Addicts. And I invite each and every one of you guys to please go over there and join and share any of your drone related content. I invite it, and we will do community standouts where we will go ahead and share that. Absolutely. He said, "Yeah, back wheel everywhere." Right? That was awesome. Yeah. And Phantom put his channel down there, guys. If you would go ahead and check his channel out, give him a sub. If you like what you see, that'd be awesome. Yes. Thanks, Chris Miller. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, Chris, I really was looking forward to meeting you at I.O. as well, man. And I'm so sorry that you weren't able to come. But I am looking forward to hopefully going back next year, as long as it does not interfere with my girlfriend's daughter's birthday. I had to actually miss her birthday, her 10th birthday, to be there this year. And it was tough. It was tough. But I told her, I said, you know, I will not do that again. So let's hope that the dates will be different next year.
Yeah, I would love to go one of these years.
Oh, you would love it, man. I got to meet Carl Zhao, Ryan Quillett.
Saw that.
Props Off. I got to meet him. I got to meet Johnny 5 FPV.
Nice.
Oh, you know Johnny 5?
Yep.
I got to meet Johnny 5 and just a bunch of other cool. Aaron AA. That was, man. AA was like.
Got to meet everybody.
Out of everybody I met, I think AA was like the one I was the most excited about, and he just showed me all of us a really great good time, man. It was really good.
Awesome.
Yeah, so if you ever go to I.O., you want to make sure you link up with AA, because he is basically like he is what Chris MD95 TSI says, the Elvis of I.O. Everybody knows AA, and AA knows everybody, and he knows his way around there.
Might have to look him up next year if I go.
Absolutely,
man. Here we come.
Yeah, right. I do not have a Discord. I am not with the times. No, I do Messenger. I invite you to hit me up on Messenger or my Facebook group, Drone Addicts. Absolutely. I have tried to get in the Discord thing, and I don't know. I get a little overwhelmed with it. I go in there and I see like 50 different chats, and I'm just like, I don't even know where to start. I don't know. I just don't. I guess I'm just not hip with it.
Yeah.
You do Discord at all?
I do. I'm all over Discord.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you could teach me one day how to navigate that stuff.
Yeah, I had my own server for a while, and then we just turned it. It went from a Phantom server to a Team Relentless server. So now it's not. I don't have my own personal server anymore. Now it's a team. We have our whole team.
I gotcha.
So and I don't know if any of the guys on the team have an individual. We have a Proxy Wars server that we go to. We use. I mean, there's like 4 or 5 community ones on there that everybody's kind of like in the same. A lot of people from the same groups are in there.
Okay.
Then I got the obligatory like KISS and FedTech and all, you know what I mean? That Beta Flight, those bigger community discords that I just check out every now and again.
That's cool. Yeah, I'd like to get into it. I gotta learn how to like navigate like the 50 million chats that I see. I'm like, okay, well, which chat do I go to like talk to people?
Yeah,
You
man.
know?
It gets overwhelming sometimes. Like I'm bad about Discord too, man. I'll just let it go for a long time and I'll come back
Right.
125 messages. Like in the public chat, you know, it's like, God, I'm trying to like read through. It just becomes too much. It's like,
I could see that. I could see that being a wow. Like you just open your phone one day and you're like, I got 200 some messages.
yeah. No, I mean, not for me. There's just like community, you know what I mean? It just tells you like how many messages you've missed because guys are just talking back and forth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not
All right.
getting messages. Ain't nobody want to talk to me.
I do, Phantom, and I think a lot of other people would too, man. They like to pick your brain. They do it over on your YouTube. They do.
Yeah, they do, man. I get a lot of good questions over there.
So, I want to ask you one last question.
Sure.
And then I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and get into this giveaway.
All right.
So out of everybody that you've seen, maybe met as well as in the FPV community, who would you say is your inspiration?
Man, so many people,
right?
So I watch probably too much YouTube FPV. I mean, I'm always watching footage from guys, and I would say obviously the big names. Like everybody's always chasing the big names. You want to be, you know, at that level of performance. And then, but for the most part, I think about like where I came from and kind of like that meager, you know, the meager beginnings of like, oh man, I started my channel, only had 2 people follow me, and it was like my mom and my dad. So,
right.
You know what I mean? And then, but I see like so many people in the community, they're incredibly talented pilots, and they just like, and I don't know if it's just because they don't try and grow their channel or they don't care, they don't need to grow their channel or what, but I would say like the guys that are grinding day to day, like actually Vitrify is one of those guys, man. Like he's a fantastic pilot, and it's just so hard to grow your channel today. And I would say like my channel kind of blew up just from that one video that went viral, you know, not viral, but it got a lot of views and it put people on my traffic. So YouTube started recommending my content to people. But there's like so many Chris Miller, like the people that comment that I follow, like Ray FPV, all those guys, man, they're all my motivation. Like they are the ones that, you know, help me to strive to do better and try more.
And really good answer, man. That's awesome. So, so basically, like your community of followers, friends, they inspire you.
Yeah,
they
man.
Inspire you to push harder.
Yeah. I mean, people get on there and they'll make a comment like, and I actually sometimes like trolls, for example, like I'll get the periodic troll, and it doesn't bother me. I think, hey man, if you took the time to troll my channel and drop a busted comment, guess what? You're going to get one back. You know what I mean? I'm going to troll you back, dude. Cause that's what I do.
Absolutely.
I comment on everybody's comment. So it's like, no problem. But I think like sometimes people will say some stuff and you're just like, okay, I'll go do that. Like I'll do a really hard trick, that I just, you know, it was hard for me to do. And some guy will be like, well, why didn't you, you know, it would have been better if you did blah, blah, blah. Or you wouldn't. And I got a buddy that said it, and I'm not talking about him. But there's another, like some people comment, and I'm like, okay, I'll go out there and do something for you. So I just use it as motivation to just do better. You know what I mean?
That's like, awesome.
Phantom, be better. Okay, I'll try and be better, man.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like
it's fun, man. It's a hobby. I enjoy it. You know, keeps me out of trouble.
I love how you push the limits, man. You push the limits, and you do some things that I have to like rewind and watch again because I'm like, how did he do that? Like, how did he?
Here's where it came from. 2 places. One is the way I fly, and I won't say I have a style. Maybe I do have a style, but I won't say like I have a style. It's Phantom style. No, not at all. But what I will say is like, watching footage back in the day, like people, and then hopefully nobody takes this wrong. but I just didn't feel like pilots would fly through a gap and I would be like, man, he could have done a roll or a flip through there, or he could have done a Rubik's through there or a Matty through there or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So I started driving my flying towards like, okay, every gap I see, I want to try a trick through the gap. And then I just kept building on that, and then it just got out of control. And now I'm like, all right, I'll just do whatever now. And then, I mean, it just works out. It's fun. And then the second part of that is you look at like skateboarding and Moto X and like BMX and all these action sports, surfing, and those dudes aren't only doing like crazy stuff, but their bodies are taking a hit too when they mess up. And I used to skateboard amateur way back in the day, so I knew like they've been pretty banged up, and I know what it takes to like pull off hard tricks. And it's like with FPV, I mean, yeah, it's very expensive. So you're not, the cost isn't physical, it's financial. So it's all relative, right? But that's the way I fly my drone. Like if dudes on motorbikes and BMX and skateboard, they're out there putting their bodies on the line and equipment doing crazy stuff, you better believe I'm gonna be putting my drone through the mill, man, because I don't feel any of it. I mean, I do feel a pocketbook or my wallet, but it's like, dude, throw that thing down a smokestack, whatever, let's go, send it.
But it's still like, it still triggers that adrenaline because
it does, man.
You know how much you've put into it. You know how much time and money you've put into it. And when you just punish it, you're just like, oh, it felt kind of good, but it felt kind of bad, but I kind of like it.
Yeah. But it's so worth it because, like, at the end of the day, too, like capturing, because I used to not capture footage. I would just fly a slick drone. And I still do that now. Like, I'll go, like tonight, I was out flying with Stingy, and like, I probably flew 10 or 15 packs, and I maybe only recorded 3 packs. You know what I mean? Because like sometimes I just like to fly. Like I don't want to record anything, and I don't want to risk equipment. I just want to go hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just experience it for yourself.
Yeah, just want to have fun with it. I don't want it to become a job, or you know what I mean? Like I don't want that. Like, yeah,
they don't want to be a slave to the tube. I hear you.
I just want to enjoy it.
Have fun with it, yeah, and still enjoy it. And that's what I think people love to see, right? They love to see you just going out there having a good time. Like nothing's like staged or pre set up. Like you're just going out there, you're pushing the camera on, and you're just doing what gives you joy at the end of the day. But
here's the deal. We're all doing it, man. Everybody's doing it. Like all the guys in the chat, like, we're all doing the same thing, man. We're all just.
So when you come back to Delaware, man, because you got to hit me up when you come back. We got to rip some packs again.
Don't worry. Yeah, I got you for sure.
Chris definitely wants to meet up with you and rip some packs as well.
Oh, yeah. I hit Vampire up every time I go there.
Yeah, you guys like have very kind of similar flying styles, I think. You guys are both MD95 TSI.
Oh yeah, I watch this stuff.
Yep. Yeah, you guys are kind of like balls to the wall. Make sure you check out on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check out the Drone Network, MD95 TSI, and Crystal Justice. Go hang out over there, and Doc as well. Have some good times over there. Talk about some drone stuff and hang out. Absolutely. But yeah, I can't wait till next time you come over this way, man. I've got some spots I've saved up. I'd love to take you to, so we could just rip them. I got them all saved in my phone, like ready to go.
Yep. Yeah.
Hey, hi, Drone 69 FPV, Master Roshi. What's up, brother? Yeah, that's quite the name, isn't it? Yes, sir.
On that one on you.
Yeah, I can't say that one 3 times fast.
No.
Hey, June Loco 619, welcome in as well. Awesome, man. All right, I don't want to make these guys wait any longer because I know they've been hanging in there, guys. It's giveaway time. It is giveaway time. Ooh. I have not gone live in a while. I took a little bit of a break. I've had a lot of things going on, good things, some family things, the IO trip, the new drone coming in. So I've just been incredibly busy, but I didn't want you guys to think that I had forgotten about you guys out here in YouTube land and all my subscribers and supporters. You guys are awesome. You're what keeps the channel going. So thank you so much for all your continued support. And I just want to give back. So this giveaway tonight is brought to you in part by edrone and MD95 TSI. Courtesy of MD95 TSI, these 3D prints that are going to come with this Gank Multi-Rotors Mutiny V2 prototype frame that has been slightly, and when I mean slightly, I mean slightly used. Not crashed, just flown a couple times. That's it. This frame is just about as new as you get out of the box. But we're going to give it all away to one lucky winner. You're going to win the frame. You're going to win 2 of these Skull GoPro Hero 8 mounts, a GoPro Session mount if you happen to have a GoPro Session, or a Runcam 5 will fit in there as well. You're going to get the arm protectors, you're going to get the XT60 holder, and you're going to get the SMA connector for the rear standoffs and the front bumper, courtesy of MD95 TSI. You're also going to get a second bumper. So you have basically 2 sets of the arm protections, basically almost 2 of everything, just about.
Wow.
So, yeah, pretty good giveaway, I think, guys. If you guys are interested in winning this, I've already got it boxed up and ready to go to one lucky winner. I'm going to let Phantom FPV choose the winner any way that he would so like to do. You can do it completely at random. I can pull up a random comment picker.
Yeah, let's do that.
However you want to do it.
Let's do a random. How hard is that to plug names into?
Not hard at all. So let me get back here. This is what we're giving away, guys. We're giving away a Gank Multi-Rotors 5-inch Mutiny V2 prototype frame with the bando arms. This is the thicker arm version, ready to shred with the 3D prints, courtesy of MD95 TSI. And yes, Gank rocks. Absolutely. Yes, I got the pleasure to meet Matt as well at I.O. Man, what an awesome individual. I was just so fortunate for getting able to meet so many awesome and amazing people in the hobby out there. I can't stress that enough. If you have a chance to go to I.O. International Open in Muncie, Indiana, check it out. What's up, Drones863? Welcome in as well. And Sunshine FPV, if I missed you, thank you so much. All right, let me get back here. So that's what you're going to win. And I'm going to go ahead and pull up in the background a random comment picker. And we will get that pulled up in just a second here. And yeah, it's not that bad. I'll get you to like
enter the names.
Yeah, so let me clear out the names from last time, because it actually saves them, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it like saves whatever you do from the last time you did it, which is kind of neat. All right, let me exit all these out here, and let me go ahead and share my screen so you guys can see what's going on here. Okay, just a second here. And
good luck.
Yes, this is exciting. This is exciting. Okay, so if you're interested in winning the Gank 5-inch frame with the prints, go ahead and type in the chat now, hashtag Phantom. Hashtag Phantom to get entered in to win.
Oh, yeah. Hashtag
Phantom. I know they're going to be coming soon.
Nobody wants to frame.
What's up, Tommy G? Welcome in, brother. Tell you what, man, Tommy G, he was showing me some of his flight footage. Man, he is really progressing quite nicely.
Oh, yeah.
He's been shredding his whoop, and he's got a toothpick coming now. Yeah. All right, here they come.
There we go.
Phantom, can you see the live chat?
I can, brother.
Awesome. If you want to start giving me the names, I'll start plugging them in.
Yes, sir. First up, Mossy Foot FPV.
All right, Mossy Foot. Gotcha.
Sunshine FPV.
Sunshine. Gotcha.
Props Off.
Props Off. Gotcha, brother.
June Loco 619. June Loco 619.
All right.
Carbon Cage.
Carbon Cage.
Nappy FPV.
Carbon Cage. Nappy. Is that with a N?
Yep. Nappy.
There we go. Nappy F.
Master Roshi.
Master Roshi. Whoops. Spelled that wrong. All right. Yep.
Drones 863.
Yep.
Chris Miller.
Chris Miller. Got you, brother.
Bruce.
Got you, brother.
We got Corey Gamble.
Is that with a C?
Yep. Corey Gamble.
Corey Gamble. Welcome in, by the way.
Booster FPV.
Booster FPV. All right.
MFR FPV.
Yep.
Birdman.
Birdman.
316,
right?
Or 316, yeah. 316.
Yep.
Ray FPV.
Ray FPV. Got you, brother.
Make sure I'm not double tapping anybody here. I think that's it. Booster.
All right.
Master
We'll give a couple minutes.
Vitrafly.
Vitrafly. We'll give a couple more minutes for the lag.
Did Bugs?
Bugs?
Bugs FPV, yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's
nice. We are filling that wheel.
Yeah, man.
Bugs FPV. Yeah, if you're not on the wheel already, guys, if you want to enter in for a chance to win,
get some.
And the official rules are down in the video description. I should have said that before. You must be in the U.S. for this giveaway, guys. The official rules are down in the video description.
If Carbon Cage wins, I'll pay for shipping.
Okay. Is he out of the U.S.?
Australia.
Okay. All right. So that Carbon Cage, Phantom has so very graciously offered to pay for your shipping if you do win, since you are out of the U.S. Hey, props off with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, brother. Making it rain up in here as well. I really appreciate the support, brother. Thank you so much. And as always, anything that comes into the channel, guys, we like to put right back out for awesome giveaways. Like to bless the community whenever and however I can. Yeah. Carlton, right?
Antarctica. Good Lord. For real?
Yeah.
Is that real? I don't know what costs there.
He said, oh, snap. I'm in Antarctica. He said, darn, I'm in Antarctica. Yeah, that is far. All right, guys. We are going to go ahead and close it out.
Good luck.
We'll
Good luck.
Give another couple seconds. If anybody wants to enter in to win, you just have to be in the U.S. And you have to just type in hashtag Phantom if you're not on the wheel already. And good luck to everybody. Antarctica. Wow. That is far.
Joking. He said no.
Oh, okay. He was just joking.
Yeah.
Okay. He wanted to make you sweat a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Shipping's probably the same there as it is to Australia, but.
Yeah. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and close it out. Sorry if you didn't get entered in to win this one, but we do multiple giveaways on the channel, so make sure you're subscribed.
Did we get AA on there? I don't think we did.
Oh, AA? No, I don't think we did.
AA.
Absolutely, man. We get AA on there. Okay.
That should be the last one.
Okay.
Got Bugs.
Right. Got him. Got Bugs. AA now. Okay, guys. Well, good luck to everybody. I'm going to go ahead and do the drum roll. Birdman 316. Hey, congratulations to Birdman 316. Awesome. You are the winner
Congrats.
of the giveaway tonight. And what a giveaway it is, man. You won yourself quite a nice little giveaway. So congratulations. And I'm going to ship this to you completely free of charge, as long as you're in the U.S., which I know you are. And all you have to do is send me an email at emarvel09@gmail.com with
That's
your
awesome.
shipping information.
He said, "Who won? You won, dog."
You won, man. You won. Congratulations, Birdman. You won. Heck yeah, man. Birdman's been a long-time supporter of the channel. Greatly appreciate you, Birdman, and I'm happy for you. Yeah, go ahead and shoot me an email. I popped it up on the screen.
Better wake up. You won, dog.
That's awesome, man. And special thanks to Phantom FPV for an awesome, fair, fun giveaway selection with the random wheel picker.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right. Man, what an excellent show we're having, man. This is so much fun. I just love being able to hang out with you guys and interact and just hang out with Phantom, like on, you know, it's one thing in person, which is way better, but this is like next to being, you know,
Oh yeah,
in person.
big time.
So, all right, I'm not going to make you guys wait any longer. It is time for your guys' Q&A, your guys' time to answer or ask any questions for Phantom. The Q&A is open, guys. Q&A is open. If any questions you have for Phantom FPV, myself, or anybody else in chat, now is the time. We will try to get to every question. He said I must have fell asleep. Hey, that's all right. You woke up at the right time, man. Yes, you did.
Time to win.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, if you want to know, you know, what kind of props Phantom's using, you know, what's his favorite color, like whatever, man, now's the time, right? So while we're waiting for the questions to come in, I'll go ahead and ask you a question.
Shoot.
So who out of everybody that you've gotten a chance to meet, which I'm sure you've got to meet quite a bunch of people, who is someone that you haven't had a chance to meet yet that you would like to?
I would say, oh man, and my memory is shot. He is a old time, like a famous, I don't even say he's famous, but he was like a 2015, 2016 pro pilot. Used to do a bunch of like bando freestyle stuff. One of the first guys to do some like bando stunts. And I only like heard about him within the last like 2 years. Oh my gosh.
Is it Carl?
No, he like fell off the map. He was from like Europe, Spain or something like that, but he like completely dropped off. Charpoo. Yep.
That's it. Okay. Yeah.
That dude,
Charpoo.
I didn't even know who that was until about 2, maybe 3 years ago. And somebody was like, "Oh man, you should check Charpoo stuff out." So I went to his channel and he was like throwing down hard proximity stuff like back in 2015, 2016. It like blew my mind. I was like, that dude gets it on. I mean, it might have been further back than that. Maybe 2014. I don't know, but he just like fell off the map completely. And I was like, dude, I'd love to get with that dude and go rip some packs one day, man. Just like the two of us or whoever.
He was way ahead of his time.
Dude, way ahead.
Way ahead of his time. If you look at his old videos and you look at him, you're like, the stuff that he was doing with the gear that he had,
yes, man,
was phenomenal. Phenomenal, because those quads didn't fly nowhere near like they fly now. Man. Not at all. It took a lot of skill.
I did it just to figure out like what it was like. I did a giveaway a while back, or I built a drone that I had from like 2014. It was a Voodoo, Naze 32, like all the Simon K ESCs. It was like bunk, man. And I went and flew it. I was like, I want to know how bad it really is. It's bad. It's terrible.
Right?
Oh no.
The whole yaw authority thing.
Dude, it was terrible.
That was a thing, you know.
Action, what up? Yeah.
Hey, is there any way, could you put a link to the Discord in the chat?
We can try. What do you want to
Appreciate it. I guess whatever one you use the most, I guess, to communicate, is it the Team Relentless server? Or?
So that one is locked out. I won't be able to share that one.
Okay.
It's by invite only. It's a team, like a team thing. Hang on.
Okay.
The other one is the Reaction Entertainment. Let me see if I can find the link for that one.
Okay.
FPV.
Hi, Drone Master Yoshi. Phantom's going to try and get you a link to one of the Discords that he uses. That's public.
Yeah, there's also Proxy Wars. Let me see if I can get a link going for this. Actually, Reaction Entertainment's on right now. She might be able to get the shared link a lot quicker than me because I'm stumbling through it right about now.
Oh, you think his favorite color is blue?
Oh, somebody asked.
That's my favorite color.
Blue is my favorite color.
Oh, blue's your favorite color too?
Yeah, man.
Sweet. I think you were like one of the first pilots that I've had on that actually shared the same color. That's awesome.
Really? Yeah, I cannot.
Well, I put blue on because it's my favorite, but actually it's Phantom's favorite too. So that's another reason I did blue. You guys didn't know that, did you? That's awesome. You know what, Ray? You rock, man. You rock, Ray. You are awesome. Tell you what, man, you look for a good supporter. Ray FPV has been a great supporter of my channel. I think Phantom's channel, and MD95 TSI recently just went over there and showed that support. Appreciate you, Ray. Really do.
Yeah, big time. Ray has been following my channel, and I've been following his for freaking probably since I started my channel. So I remember Ray,
wow.
Chris Miller, like so there's a couple of key people that I remember that were like my first, I don't know, 20 to 50, like way back 3-4 years ago when I started my channel.
Oh, wow. So Props Off has the first question. He says, do you ever come to Columbus, Ohio?
No, I don't. We had talked about doing a road trip up to Philadelphia or Pennsylvania again, because we went last year to the Rippies. But that's on the other side. I think that's all the way on the east side. And I know we got Big Oily Guy who's on the west side, and we talked about going up to fly there, Detroit. So it's possible to get up there at some point.
Oh, man, sure. Detroit would be definitely one of the bucket lists.
Oh yeah. I'd love to get there. I know.
Oh, yeah. I feel like if you go to Detroit, though, you gotta go. You gotta meet up with some locals that know the area, that know kind of like the ins and outs, because I've heard a lot of those bandos have been putting in like alarm systems, silent alarm systems.
Oh, probably all the meth heads and stuff in there.
Yeah, and the fires and stuff. That's been the major problem.
Oh, really? People setting fire to the place?
People just setting fires. Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah. Yep.
What's
only gym fans?
I think Ray asked what simulator I use. All of them.
Oh, okay.
I use drone AI. I use DRL. I use liftoff. And what's the other one? There's a fourth one I'm forgetting. The what's that called?
Liftoff, did you say?
No, yeah, I got liftoff. There's another big one.
The DRL?
I have DRL. I play DRL the most because right now they're doing like online tryouts. I'm not gonna win anything, but I'm racing around their little tryout routes.
What's the racing one? The one everybody does for racing? That's the one you're thinking of, I think.
Yes, there's liftoff. I think has some racing. Oh, there's another one I'm totally drawing a blank on right now.
Yeah, if you guys can think of it down in the chat, I can't think. Is it? Ah, man, what is it?
Here, I got it on Steam. I'll pull it up because I have Uncrashed. Yeah, I have Uncrashed. I play that one.
Okay, Uncrashed. Yeah,
scenes in that one are pretty good.
That's
but
cool.
I like whatever I'm feeling, because some of them have different physics. So it's like if I'm like, hey, I want to fly true to. So Uncrashed, Liftoff, the drone racing simulator, DRL, AI drone sim, and then there's still another one that
There's still another one, and I can't think of it.
Yeah,
man.
I'm like
killing me.
And I'm surprised it's not on my desktop. Like,
what is it called? I'm about to go through the comments. Somebody's got it. Somebody's got to put it in there. Velocidrone. Thank you. That's it. Double A got it.
Yeah.
Double A with
Nah, I
the
don't go
Velocidrone.
solo,
Thank you,
bro.
sir. I was
I can't
completely
mask
just
up.
drawing a brain fart there. Welcome in Reaction Entertainment as well. Oh, my thing
Yeah,
didn't work.
I like
There we go.
Uncracked. They have a smokestack in that one, and there's a train you can chase around and get inside of it. So if you want to work your proxy
Yeah.
stuff, Uncrashed is really good for that. Or is that
Sharpoo is
AI?
God back
Maybe
in the
that's AI
day.
drone sim. I'm thinking about one of those two. Man, have some really good proximity flying, and if you want to practice your
Absolutely.
smokestack dives.
Gonna make sure I didn't miss anybody's question. I think we were at past. Let's see. We got Ray's already about the simulator.
Yep.
Any other questions, guys? I actually don't have a Discord, Master Roshi. I got to get with the times. One of these days, I will get a Discord server up. I think it seems like that's kind of where everything's kind of going. So right now, I primarily communicate on like Messenger and obviously my YouTube channel and Facebook, Drone Addicts on Facebook. But yes, I do need to get a Discord server going at some time. I just got to figure it out. That's the biggest thing. I got to sit down with somebody who kind of knows how it all works because I get overwhelmed with it. I join these groups and then I look in there and I've got like 15 different chats and I'm like, well, where do I start? Like, which one do I go into to talk to
Right.
people? I don't know.
Yeah, you just get overwhelmed. It happens sometimes because I have like 10 or 12 that I follow, and like it's really hard to keep track of all of them. It's
Right,
like,
especially if they're real active.
Yeah, big time.
Chris Miller says, Phantom, how do you join your team?
So we had it used to be guys that were so here. I'm gonna give you a little history here. Not history at all. Like nobody cares. So when I had a Phantom Discord, I invited like Vampire. There were a bunch of people that I just reached out to and invited on to the Discord just to like hang out and chat. And then we all started to talk and was like, hey, let's just start a team. So we started a Team Relentless. And then it kind of went up and down a couple different ways. And we've gotten it sorted out a little bit now, doing pretty good. And now the team puts on a proximity wars contest every year. So we'll usually pick up 3 team guys every year when we do proximity wars. So you'll get first place, second place, and third place will get the option if they want to join the team to join a team. Right now, it's like just a friendship thing. You know what I mean? You join the team with just a bunch of buds hanging out. We have like, we all like proximity flying. We all like any type of FPV, but our primary focus is all the proxy stuff. So it's just like-minded guys just hanging out, just chatting it up.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
So, let's see. I want to make sure I didn't get anybody's.
And Booster said, yeah, I would, man. If I had a PS4, probably should get one.
Yeah.
And
he said, get up with MFR FPV. He's always up in Detroit.
You on the West Coast or East Coast, Carbon Cage? I've been to Perth before.
Make sure I'm not missing anybody here. Oh, you ever come into Australia? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Let's see. Booster FPV asked, you ever try liftoff on PS4? And you said no, you got to get a PS4.
Yep.
And then Reaction asks, did you get any crane dive action in yet?
Not yet. I'm looking.
That's trying to find a crane.
Yeah, she had me on last week, or no, I can't remember what we were doing. I think we had the Proxy Wars contest, and we were all on there. And I think somebody was flying around one. Justin Drones like hit one. But at any rate, I was like, hey, man, my dream is to dive the inside of the crane, the square box boom.
Oh, yeah.
But they're always at a slant. They're never like straight vertical.
Straight up.
But yeah, I was in Raleigh this weekend too. And I was looking because there's a bunch of them up there, but none that are like diveable. I'm looking. Don't worry. I got you.
So, Birdman, that frame is a 5-inch frame, but it will fit up to a 5.5-inch prop. So, I believe it's a little bit larger than a 220 actually, because it will fit a 5.5-inch prop. Yep. Awesome. Let's see. Okay, Tiny Whoop Sim. Awesome. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, FPV Freerider. Yep, there's another one. Exactly.
I haven't played that one. I haven't even seen that one yet. Tiny Wolf Sim. Free
Yeah, I've
Ride.
not seen the Tiny Whoop one either.
Is that Ray just said Free Rider? Is that another one?
Yeah, FPV Freerider. That's another simulator. Yep, I've heard of that one. So many simulators.
Won't be getting that one anytime soon unless I get bored of one of the other ones.
Right? Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing any questions here.
I think that's been it. That's it.
He said, "Yeah, he must have joined."
Oh,
he said, "I'm Team Relentless now." So he joined.
Who's that?
Nice.
Oh, Carbon Cage.
Carbon Cage, yeah.
No, I wish.
Hey, welcome in, Neon FPV.
Is appropriate.
Good to see you, man.
Booster.
Thanks for stopping in.
Heck yes, I want to fly a theme park, man. If I could find an abandoned one.
Oh man,
definitely
wouldn't that be
love
awesome?
To get that.
Oh, that would be so cool. Yeah, I saw one in West Virginia somewhere.
Did I?
Yo, Deadeye FPV, welcome in. I saw an abandoned like amusement park. It's not got a lot, but it's got like just enough to where it would be cool to fly. But I heard it's like haunted, like crazy haunted.
I don't care.
So I'm like, that would be dope to fly it though. Like fly with the ghouls.
And a ghost.
Fly with the ghosts, right?
We'll duke it out. May the best apparition win.
Right? That would be cool. I know it's got like a Ferris wheel and like a giant swing set.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, I would love to fly. I would love to fly there sometime. I got to see if I can find it on the maps.
Well, you got
all the stuff, they don't give you the addresses. They don't want you to go there.
It's at that park near your place in Delaware, the rundown. I guess it's not near you, but that place we met up.
Oh no, that's literally like 5 minutes from my house.
Oh really?
I
didn't realize that. I thought you lived like
I live like right down the road from Vampire, like 10 minutes away.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
That's why I said, man, next time you come around this way, man, hit me up, let me know. We'll definitely meet up, rip some packs.
All right, man. Yeah, it's gonna happen for sure.
Absolutely. He said peanut butter jelly props, possibly.
Yeah.
He said gonna drop a vid to lock it in. There you go.
He's trying to get on that Team Relentless.
There you go. He said, so I guess want to know what kind of props, what's your go-to for your props there, Phantom?
Mine are the HQ DPs, the 5.1 by 4.1 by 3.
I do like the 5.1s. I'm a big fan of the 5.1s as well.
So I used to fly really aggressive, like 4-degree or a 5-degree pitch.
Wow.
And it was really hard to get the throttle. I felt like the performance was too balloony. You know what I mean? Like it would pop up too much. It wasn't as forgiving. So when I'd come in on like a steep dive and I would give a full throttle blip, I would end up overcorrecting like all the time. And then I started, actually was Steel recommended a softer pitch, a lower pitch. And I tried a lower pitch and sure enough, man, it was like super smooth because then, I had to give full throttle, but my full throttle commitment didn't like fling the drone, beyond where I wanted it to go, and it kept it like locked. So that's where I started flying the lower pitch props. It's worked out for me. I've been on that same prop for, again, 3 years. I don't change anything, man. I probably should.
That's where I'm at. Like, I kind of got a setup that I like and that I've gotten used to now. So yeah. I primarily run the Gemfan Hurricanes 51466s, the Min Ching Kim props.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And, man, I'm one of the ones where I just love, like, at the last minute, just being able to go beep and just kind of blip that throttle just a little bit, and it's just like, boom.
Yeah.
the response is just there. Like when
Oh
you
yeah.
need it, it's just like you can bail yourself out like that.
Yeah.
I really like those props. I'm still getting anywhere from about 3.5 to 4.5 minutes on 6S, so can't
Nice.
complain. I'm more than happy with getting those kind of flight times with that particular prop. What
Man,
kind of batteries are you running, by the way?
so I run the Thunder Power Adrenalines and the Moon. Not Moon. What are they? I can't remember the name of them now. But my primary battery is the Adrenaline, the 6S 1100 milliamp Adrenalines by Thunder Power.
Nice.
I wait for them to go on sale, and they have those like discounts. They'll drop like 35% off, and it puts them down around like $30, which is still really expensive for a battery. But
Yeah.
the Thunder Powers, man, I've never puffed one. I mean, they run. The only time I've ever had to get rid of one was when I damaged it from a crash, and a cell pops or something like that. But I've
Okay.
got a couple on my bench that are years old, and they just run. It's good.
Nice.
Pack.
Absolutely.
Expensive though.
Welcome in, Wedgin Big. Welcome in. He said, "Hey, what's up, Phantom FPV?
What up? What up?"
Greatly appreciate that, man. Yes, if you could smash the like button, I greatly would appreciate that, and Phantom as well. And guys, link to Phantom FPV's channel is in the video description. Make sure you go over there, check him out, check out his channel. Awesome, amazing pilot. A lot of support he's got in his community of followers. You definitely want to check him out and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You're not gonna be upset that you did. Trust me. It's like you want to just get strapped onto a quad, go balls to the wall. You never kind of know where you're going to end up.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. Like I love that you're not predictable. Like your flying is not predictable at all, and I love that.
It's very ADHD.
I love it. I mean, that just keeps me on the edge of my seat, man. I'm like, man, I can't believe I didn't even see that gap that you just saw, and then you're going through it backwards, and I'm just like, wow, that was awesome. That was awesome.
Send it.
That last, I don't know that it was your very last video. Maybe it was. Yeah, your very last video. It looked like you were at some kind of a school or something. Man, that place was insane. It had like gaps inside of the pass-throughs.
Yeah, man.
Oh my gosh.
I found that on a road trip, just driving back home, and I was looking. I'm always like, every time I'm on a highway driving somewhere, I'm always like, school, church, abandoned, looking at stuff.
Yes.
I came across a clump of 3 schools. There's actually 4 schools, all within a mile of each other. It was like, and 2 were right next to each other. So I went to 3 of them. And there was like a car in a parking lot, and I won't fly if there's a car in a parking lot and I can't spot, you know what I mean, or have my spotter looking. I won't stop. I'll drive through just to scope it.
Yeah.
So I stopped and looked, and there was one around the corner. It was kind of obscured in a neighborhood. So I drove in there, and it was that one. And it on the Google Earth, it didn't look that good. It just had like that roof gap that I could see with the flagpoles. And then when I pulled in there and started walking around that spot, I was like, oh my gosh. It was like
gap. It had everything.
After dive, after walkway, everything was in there, man. I could break everything.
it had everything. And it's like,
everything.
That's a prime time spot because it's, as far as I could tell, it wasn't abandoned, right?
No, it wasn't. I mean, it shut down because of summer.
Yeah.
And the way it's situated, it's like no one goes to it because it's on a highway. It's like,
those are the prime spots right there. When you can find a cool building that's either a school or a church or something that has, specific times that it's closed and people just aren't there. And it has like unique architecture like that you can just cram your quad through all kinds of holes and then
and you could literally, and if you didn't like the tight proximity stuff, the way it was laid out, you could still fly through all the walkways and maintain speed. You know what I mean? Like they were really long, but you could turn off, and there was a field next to it, a park. Like there was stuff everywhere.
So much. And you're probably a little overwhelmed with how much was there.
Yeah. I want to go back. So my bud Mike P lives up that way. Mike Picker, he's got a YouTube channel to follow, but yeah, I want to meet up with him and hit that spot again one day.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, your brutal bus video was cool, man. That was one heck of a gap you nailed there. That was
But
really
that's
cool, man.
Steel came up with that one at Rampage, and I only recorded like the first couple attempts, which I posted on my channel, but Steel, I didn't realize they were like all recording the whole thing, and he put that video together and posted it, and I was like completely blown away. But yeah,
Right?
man, 2 sets of props, about 45 minutes, 3 packs. I think I flew 3 packs, 2 or 3 packs. Lights,
Wow.
spotlights on, headlights on, like flashlights. I mean, it was just completely black over there, just dark. But
That
got
looked like
it done.
some really good times.
Yeah, man, got it done.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and ask you a question since I'm not seeing any so far in
Shoot.
the chat here recently. But Q&A is open, guys. So if you guys got questions for Phantom, myself, or the chat, please go ahead and put that down below. My question is, and this doesn't have to be exact, but how much do you think you've spent all in FPV? If you could come up with a number.
Probably a new car.
That's what I was going to say. Probably 10 G's, maybe
Oh man, I would say double that. In the
20
10,
G's.
I mean, I've been at
Wow.
it for 9, almost 10 years now. Yeah, 20
Wow.
plus. Easy, man. Yeah, and I'll tell you, like, I would say maybe 2, 3 years ago, I got really aggressive with the proximity stuff, trying to learn how to get good in really tight spaces.
Yeah.
There was about a year span of time that it took me to really get it dialed where I was like comfortable, and I was smashing GoPros, smashing motors, smashing frames, stacks. I mean, video equipment. And this was when I was an analog, and I was like, there was a 1 year period of time I probably spent $5,000 that whole year. Just because it
That
was,
was like the year that your wallet just took the brunt.
dude, it was, yeah. And I mean, working overtime, double time, 2 jobs. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
But I never worked 2 jobs, but yeah, it was, yeah, it was a brutal year, but it definitely put me into that zone of like, okay, I can go further. I can do better. It's just going to be more painful. So,
I
yeah.
like that. FPV, financially poor version of myself after buying everything.
Yeah. Yes.
That's good.
Uh,
That's good. Double A says,
so,
will you ever race? Have you ever thought about racing?
you know what? That's an excellent question. Yes. And I kind of dabbled, and I did this DRL thing. I've been flying on their sim. I would love to get into the multi GP stuff, but it's just, I don't, I'm selfish with my time. I like to hang with the fam. So the requirement and commitment to do racing versus like freestyle is like significant. And it is an additional cost in and itself, because you're going to break in, props, and there's just, it would have to be one or the other for me. But yes, absolutely. I think about racing a lot because it's something I love, the competitiveness of racing, and have
It's
fun.
like
Yeah.
next level. Like,
But right
wow.
now it's on the sim. I race on the simulator and I fly freestyle in real life.
Going and seeing like the best of the best out there.
You got to be all in, man.
It was just like I had a whole new level of respect for the hobby and that part
Yeah.
of it, because here I am, just some freestyler who just likes to go out and have a good time, and just try to get better as I go along. And I see these guys just laying it down track after track after track, just as hard as they can go. And I'm just like, man, I can't even imagine the stress, like the anxiety, like the tension. Like, it's got to be next level.
Double A, thanks, brother, man. I'll say this, like, hey, good night, Wedge and Big. Like,
yeah, thank you so much for stopping in, brother. Appreciate you.
You want to break into that zone of like pro, because like I classify pro as something different than what most people probably classify pro as. But if you want to like get into that zone of where your abilities are like pro level abilities in racing or freestyle or whatever you choose, there is a significant commitment to time, and there is a financial burden that you have to carry to get to that level. And especially with like sponsorships are kind of like not a thing in FPV, as from my experience, especially in freestyle. Racing may be a little bit different, like battery sponsors may give people batteries and whatnot, but if you don't make a lot of money or your income is low or limited, like it's going to be challenging. Simulator, a lot of that's what I did, man. Like I would practice every trick on a simulator until I got it dialed. And then I would go out and practice it in real life. And it was like, that was my way to save money and not break gear. If there was some like really hard stunt that I was trying to pull off, I would spend hours in the simulator just working it over and over and over. And that's kind of what I'm doing with racing now. Like to Double A's question, like I do really enjoy racing, but it's going to be limited to the simulator. Just not in the cards for me today.
Right, right. Yeah, I will definitely check my email, Birdman, no doubt. And I'll respond back to you. You know, make sure I got the correct address and everything. We'll make sure we're all on the same page with that. That was my chair, by the way. It's got a creaky noise when I was moving around. See, yeah,
might be mine too. Mine's kind of making noise.
Yeah, my chair's got a squeak to it. So anytime I move around or get adjusted, it squeaks.
Yeah, got the same thing. Make a note here.
Right.
Baltimore periodically. I want to
check out. Thanks, Booster FPV, for this suggestion as well. Check out Fort Howard VA Hospital. That sounds interesting. Yeah, absolutely, man. And that kind of rolls into the next question I had for you, because I do see, like you said, you stay busy. You've got a family. You've obviously got a full-time job. How do you continue to make time for this hobby, and be able to do it as much as you like to do it to progress, you know, the way you've been progressing? How do you make time for it all?
Initially I just flew around the house. So, and then I got like periodically I would just go like on the weekends for like an hour or two to one location, and I would try and get in a, you know, one pack. But yeah, I spent a lot of time just flying around the house for the first probably 2 years. Like before I started YouTube, I was consistent around the house, probably 10, 15, sometimes 20 packs a day, just ripping them. My neighbors hated me, I'm sure. And then once I started building some skill up and I was like, all right, it's time to kind of branch out. And I started my YouTube channel. I would go to like a school, but I would just juggle it, right? Or I'd take the kids or the family or my wife, you know, and they would be the spotters for me. So it's kind of like, so I'd go out to a school or a church or whatever and just try and fly as many packs as I could in this little bit of time I had. And then I just kept doing that. And it just became like just a habit, or not a habit, but like I try to be consistent. I'll plan, I'll practice, I'll rehearse, and I'll just drive out to a place I want to hit, and then I'll just unload and just try and get a good rip in, which doesn't lend itself to a quality flight every time because I only go there for an hour or maybe two at most. Sometimes it's really hard to get a clean one pack in, and that's the only thing I post typically is one pack. But I guess if I blended footage, I could probably get my material a little bit more quickly.
Yeah. I mean, I like the one packs. And like you said, it doesn't always end up that way, but when it does, it's so nice. Like when you have a start to finish, boom, everything was just the way you wanted it. But that doesn't always happen. You know, there's always things that change up here, change up there sometimes, crashing and stuff breaking. And
yeah, man. So
Brian Cartwright says, great advice on the sim. Welcome in, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much, Booster FPV. He put the link in so everybody can see. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Yeah, simulator. If you're starting out or you want to try and like get to that next level and do it on the cheap, simulator all day. Just work that sim. Just try and dial in the tune and the settings to be as closely that resemble like your actual like real world physics. It's hard, but you can do it. And then just put the hours in. And that's why I have like 4 or 5 sims, because one, they're cheap, $20, they don't expire, and I can spend hours and hours and hours. And if I don't like the physics of one and I want to practice a different style of something else on another, I'll just open up another one and go over to that and fly.
Now, so do you ever feel like the sim sometimes negates like your actual stick time on your quads if you do it like a lot, or no?
So here's the truth. For me, I feel like the simulator is harder. So, because I almost feel like I'm fighting the simulator because it's not realistic. It's not like, it doesn't have that consistent feel that my tunes or on my real world quads have. But I don't ever feel like I never get on a sim. I could spend like hours. Like the other day, I spent like 5 hours on the DRL sim, and that thing is terrible. It's like flying a freight train or a bus. It's arguably, my personal opinion, it is the worst flying drone ever. And the physics are
Okay.
terrible. And I don't know if that's
Yeah.
how they fly in real life, but in the simulator, it is not enjoyable. You're fighting that thing the whole time. But when I go out to fly my other drone, I think all of that stick time applies, right? Because now I've been working, you're still doing the same maneuvers and movements. It's just you're doing it with a different quad. And then when I get on mine, it's like I'm fresh. I've kept it. I'm keeping those skills sharp because I'm still doing timing. It's still speed. You know what I mean? You're still doing you're anticipating turns. You're still doing the same techniques. It just feels a little bit different because it's in a simulator. You're still building that skill up. And I don't think that it takes away from real world stuff. Because maybe the
Okay.
first minute, you're like, oh, okay, that's weird. And then you just get on and start flying again.
Okay.
You know?
So it's kind of like you kind of get started with it. You're a little bit, getting used to it, but then you just kind of go right into your old muscle memory, right back
Yep.
into it.
Yep.
Okay. That makes sense. Thank you for stopping by, everybody. Appreciate everybody that could stop in. Yep, we're gonna have some fun.
Getting late.
Yes. Yes.
Off all day, he said. Yeah, man. Yeah, I
What an
like to sim
awesome
too. Like
stream.
rainy days, I just want to get some reps in and stay fresh because you can just run for hours and hours and hours. Well, I do anyway. Just play and just go.
Yeah. Like you've got the passion for it, man. You've got the drive. I can tell just I haven't really met anybody that's gotten into FPV that they either love it or they hate it, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's either all in or all out. I've not really seen anybody that's like, well, yeah, I kind of like it. It's okay. Like I've never had that. It's always, oh my god, this is like the best thing ever, or it's not really for me.
Right.
I just it makes me sick. I get queasy or whatever.
Yeah.
So
So I felt that way with collective pitch for a while because it was so expensive. It's like it's really fun flying the helicopters, but one crash, man, you're out hundreds of dollars, and it's just like, man, I can't do this. And I got to the point where I was kind of burnt on that. And thank the Lord for FPV. Came
right.
at the right
We're
time.
happy to have you, Bugs FPV. Thank you so much for coming in and spending some time with us. Greatly appreciate each and every one of you guys. Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah, FPV has literally changed my life for the better.
Yeah, man.
I have met so many cool and amazing people in this hobby, and I've been able to help so many people. It's a very rewarding experience when you can help others and make their journey even better and easier.
Oh yeah. Big time.
I just met a new local as well. I've got a guy that I just met who is ecstatic about FPV. He just got into it, and he lives it's about 9 minutes away from me.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, I finally have like a local that's like really close that just got into the hobby. He's super excited, so I'm able to kind of help him along in his journey, and it's such a rewarding experience, like to be able to see him hit his first gap and just kind of be like, all right, man, that was good. Now try this, like just kind of push him a little bit, and it's just so exciting.
There's a couple around me here. You got a guy named Creeper FPV, but there aren't many, man. And I've been flying by myself for years around here in this area. And then, I got Stinger Swarms close by, but don't get to fly with him very often. Creeper's close by, but I don't fly with him ever. But it's like, and then you got the guys up north in like Raleigh that are, hour and a half away. You got like, Michael Rue. And then, there's a few guys up there, but it's like, man, we just never can get together to rip. It's hard.
Yeah, and I feel bad for the people that like don't have anybody around them that flies, and it really does kind of enhance the experience when you meet up with other people that are passionate about the same hobby as you. It really kind of enhances it, and you end up pushing each other. You end up kind of pushing each other, and you kind of cheering each other on, and it kind of does. I think it enhances the experience.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely.
So what
Awesome.
else?
Phantom says, Booster says, look him up on Discord. If you ever in Baltimore, hit him up. It sounds like he's got all the Baltimore spots
Yeah, sounds like it.
laid out right there. There you go. Booster FPV. Thank you so much. FPV gave me something to live for. Absolutely, Brian. I'm glad to hear that, man. FPV has saved a lot of lives. It is a very positive hobby. Absolutely.
Agreed.
Guys, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to close it out because Phantom, like myself, I'm sure has to get up for work in the morning. We've got to get back onto the grind. But if you guys have any last-minute questions you'd like to ask Phantom, myself, or the chat, please go ahead and drop it down in the live chat now. And I just want to thank you, Phantom. Thank you so much for being a special guest on my show. And yeah, I'm super excited to meet up with you again and rip some more packs, man. It was cold that day, and I wanted to be able to hang out with you more, but we were like literally sitting there with our fingers like numb from the cold and the wind, and we're just trying to send it and fly FPV, and we're just like, oh my God, it's so cold out here. It was just ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it was so cold that night. And then John come all late and wrong.
Yeah.
I love John though, man. He's good people, man. I gotta link up with him as well and do some flying with him. I've just been so busy this summer. It's just been I've had stuff going on at work, getting endorsements for my licenses. I do water/wastewater operations.
Okay.
So I like test the water, for like chlorine and all that kind of good stuff. And then between work and then, we camp as well. We got a camper last year, so we've been doing some camping. It's just,
very
man,
cool.
The summer, man, like you try to cram as much as you can in the summer, and it's just like so much going on, we did the RV road trip to IO. That was like a whole like 6 days. I've got like tons of footage from that I got to go through still. That's gonna be coming out. Oh my gosh, it's been so busy, but I just been having a great summer. Like the summer has been just fantastic. Me and my family just got home this afternoon actually from Jellystone. We went Jellystone, me and my girlfriend and her 10-year-old daughter. We were there camping this weekend. Had a great time, just absolutely fun times. I was able to fly the Mini 3 around a little bit, get some nice shots of a nice little river kind of going through the woods there. It was really fun.
That's slick.
Right? That Mini 3, man, it's so quiet. Like, you send it out, like, nobody even hears it. Like, it's so nice. Like, I just don't like it when you have, like, those loud drones and then, like, everybody's looking like, man, what was that noise? What was that? The Mini 3 is, like, stealth, man. It's, like, so quiet.
Very cool. Oh, man, I'm going to check that thing out.
Yeah, it is a nice drone, man. I got the one that's got the screen built in the controller.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So I don't have to use my phone anymore. Like, that was kind of a little bit of a hold up for me. Like, I got to get my phone connected to it and, connect it all up, plug it in. And that was kind of a little bit of a pain in the rear end. So now having that controller, man, it's just so much easier.
It's good.
Absolutely. So definitely more Mini 3 content coming on the channel. I've done a lot of flying with it. I've got tons of footage I've got to get edited through. So there's more of that to come on my channel. So stay tuned for that. And there's lots of FPV stuff as well. And make sure you check out Phantom FPV's channel because he's got plenty of content coming. And what can we expect from the future from you? Any big plans coming up?
No, man. I mean, just got some more drops. I'm start doing these YouTube shorts and stuff, Instagram reels.
Yeah.
But the huge, man, could keep bringing some bangers.
Any collaborations in the future?
No, I mean maybe with Stingy because he's close. We'll see.
Yeah,
I'm not anybody reach out, but I'm down. I'm definitely down.
That's awesome.
So
yeah, Stingy, I would love to be able to fly with him and meet up with him
great
sometime.
Dude.
He just seems like such a cool laid back guy.
Yep.
Absolutely. I like his flying style too. I actually his flying style is kind of where I'd like to be, if that makes any sense. The way he flies is kind of like what I kind of strive after. So, absolutely, man. Stingy's an absolute legend.
It's the other.
Oh, is that a Bengal?
It's my homeboy.
Is that a Bengal?
He's my spotter when I go out and rip. No, he's got spots on him like a Bengal, but it's
Yeah. Beautiful cat.
I think he's a mutt cat, street
Yeah.
cat, street hood.
You know what, man? I found out that the mutts are the best. They're the best animals.
They are, man.
They are, man. We got a mixed pit mix, and he is just the best dog, man. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's cool. He's always up into some stuff. Working on the bench.
He has the best laugh. Well, yes, he does. Old Stingy has the best laugh. Yes, he does.
Should reach out and invite him on invite him on.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'd love to have Stingy on. Yeah. What do you think is the best way to reach out to him? You think?
Maybe Discord. Hit him on Discord. Oh yeah, he's out on Discord. I guess it's not hard. Get on Discord, and then if you get on, you can hit me up, and I'll drop you the link. He's got a public channel on there, but he responds to stuff.
Okay. Yeah, definitely, man. I will definitely
probably hit him on Instagram.
Okay. Yeah.
He's pretty busy on that form.
Yeah, I will definitely reach out to him on Instagram, and if you would like to put a little bird in his ear,
yeah, I will.
That would be great. Much appreciated. That'd be awesome. I'd love to have Stingy on, man. I'm so happy to have you on as well, and
yeah, thank you, man.
I can't wait to see where your journey continues.
Yeah, we'll see. Future's bright.
Absolutely, man. So guys, make sure you check out Phantom FPV if you haven't already. Link in the video description. Go check him out. Give him a sub. Great content. Awesome content creator with lots of support for his community. I have actually seen him answer just about every single question that has been on his videos, and he stays busy. He definitely stays busy with it, and you guys are definitely not going to want to miss out.
Try to do it. So thank you guys for your support. Appreciate it. Big time.
Absolutely, man. Well, Phantom, you have yourself a awesome week this week.
You too, bro.
And hopefully plenty of rips to come.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
And, yeah, next time you're over this way, man, definitely, man, hit me up on Instagram, however you can, and we'll definitely make that happen, brother.
I'll do it.
All right, man. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you too, man. Thank you.
You have a great night.
You too. Take care.
Later,
y'all.
All right, guys. Give it up for Phantom FPV. Wow. So happy to have him on the stream tonight. And I'm so happy for your guys' support as well. Greatly appreciate that. So make sure you check out his channel in the description. And if you're here for the first time, man, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with me. I do live streams as often as I can. So make sure you click that bell icon so you get notified first when I put out new content and live streams. And congratulations to Birdman316 for the win tonight. And I will definitely get that shipped out to you this week. I will check my email, make sure I get back with you. And if you didn't win this giveaway, guys, don't be upset. I got plenty more giveaways to come. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel for that. And until next time, guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Edrone, out.